Greetings to you to the other side of the screen. I'm Matti Mali, aka Hidostick Actor, and I'm doing the channel update for this year because there's lots and lots of things that I want to talk about. First things first, the next episode of Hidostick Game Corner is about to be that delayed. I need more time to get material for it. It's going to be about the Neverwinter Nights 2, and I've yet to record material for its 2 expansion packs, so it's going to take a while. And partly because, well, I've started to feel lately that this channel has become stale. I mean, seems like people enjoy my video game reviews, but I have focused on them very much lately. So, and my channel has been pretty much entirely just video game content, aside from a few things where I've looked at my past works. I also feel that I've done too much review stuff, well, basically through my whole existence on the internet, and it's one of these fabled midlife crises that I feel that I should do something more with my life, leave a mark, so to speak. I am studying video game development, so perhaps in the future I shall have something more to show for it, but I'd like to do something in the meantime, because, well, let's face it, I'm not getting any younger. Yeah, this is probably a start of a bit of an experimental phase for this channel, and I am aware that these kind of vast content seasons can be risky, but, you know, I just need to make myself happy, you know. What I'd like to do for the more creative side, well, first I have done some music pieces. Well, I have already done some a cappella covers here, but some of my original composings, I was planning on doing some kind of a SoundCloud account for them, just to be some kind of a musical CV, but I was advised to publish my music pieces here instead, so you can wait more of those in the future, when I just put on some stuff that I've done with my electric piano. Maybe you like it, and maybe someone can notice it and ask, hey, do you want to compose for me? Yeah, sure, why not? Do you have money? Yeah. Well, anyway, the other creative thing that I would try to have my hand on is audio dramas, because those are within my skill reach. But the problem is that for most of my original projects I have paid my actors, and currently I'm not financially secure enough that I could do a whole long audio drama and ask people to do it. All the other my creative projects that I've paid actors for have been very short games, so therefore, in order to satisfy my creative needs, I need to do something not of my own, where people don't expect to be paid in the first place, namely Fandubs. I have in my mind some video games, some webcomics that I could use them for, but even then I'd like to add my own spin to them. For example, if I say do a webcomic dub, I could compose the whole soundtrack and add my own sound effects in it, kind of make it more lively. What's that? You wondering if I have something in mind? Maybe. Well, I'll let you know once I'm ready to do some casting calling. Don't think that I'm going to give up on reviewing entirely. It's just not going to be in that much of a main focus during my experimental phase. Although review shows, well, there's some that I need to finish. First, I have reviewed those Manix Expression sites podcast plays, you know, the video/blog site where I put all my videos in that I've been part of from its formation. And I have in the past years reviewed 8 out of the 16 available, so I need to do the rest of them just to complete it. And if you have followed my career in reviewing from the very start, then you might remember my old same series that in 2017 it's a last episode about my attempt to create the first Final Fantasy on Neverwinter Nights 2's game making engine. Well, it was only the first part and I was supposed to do the second part, but then I got in this video game way and I kind of forgot it. So yeah, I need to probably do that as well in order to make a proper conclusion for those people who have waited to hear the lines for the last 5 years, so yeah. And then there's of course that worthy of an Oscar thing that I have been teasing for once or twice during these channel updates, but yeah, they are easier to make those movie reviews than video game reviews because you don't need to record that much material. But there's also, they are more prone to copyright strikes. I've never gotten any problem from my video game reviews, but I have been stricken twice for my movie reviews, so I need to be careful and bit of a study what goes in it and what not. But yeah, it will be nice that someone in here tries to do the whole chronicling of the Oscar Academy selection of the best movies of their years. There are some good ones, don't laugh. So yeah, that was my main thing. Just wanting to do something else with my life and want to leave my mark on the world. I should do more creative projects. I mean, maybe I should finally start that webcomic that I promised for like 10 years ago. So hopefully you can still enjoy the ride, and thanks for your time.